Well, Lord, well, hello, my friends online. It is your buddy, Big Jax. Well, I was about to pull off out of the parking lot, and old little girl come running out. Her name is Intern, and her last name's Allison. And little sweet little girl, she told me she wanted me to do a little recording before I left the building. Well, I told her, okay, I'll back into the parking lot. I backed up into the grass right on the flower bed. That front there, I had some tire press there. My back bumper hit the bush. I backed on in now because I call myself being a team player. That's what it said when they asked me when I got hired here. They said, are you a team player? I said, oh yeah, the more the merrier. Well, that wasn't quite what they were talking about, but old Big Jax come on back up into the radio station. And she told me, she said, sit down here, Jax. I got some news for you. We want to move you onto the social media page because a few other rockers want to connect with you online on the outside of the telephone and the mail service here at the mailbox. Well, I guess it is okay to learn some new things in life. And I always say learning is good if you got time. And I also say safety is second. Well, I guess it never hurts to learn anything new. Well, I had a little treat for you. They wanted me to ramble on about this stuff on this little index card. You know, old Big Jax, he's an old-time jock. I like to rock and roll. Well, rockers, I guess it is 2022, and I guess I do need to keep up with the competition. Well, in order to do that, I have been informed by the promotions department here at the radio station. Well, I guess the promotions department has decided that if I get on the internets, that I can connect with some friends and family. Basically, they just said listeners. And I could connect with some listeners. Well, old Big Jax don't want to let you down. So I'm on the Instagram and the Facebooks, where you can search however you search it. Just look for the Big Jax Radio Show, and you look for Big Jax Radio Show. And Big Jax is online, not knowing what he's doing, but he's online. I'm on there trying to figure it out. I gotta connect real modern like with you listeners, cause I tell you, these phones ain't ringing much anymore. Everybody thinks they were not in the studio, but Big Jax is in the studio pushing buttons, and man, I tell you, we still doing it live up in here the way radio should be. But I tell you what, get on the Instagrams and look for Big Jax Radio Show. We all modern up in here. And you can get on to Facebook, search for the same thing, the same sentence. It'll get you there. And in order for Big Jax to keep up with the listeners, because I know some of you rockers are really technical, and Allison assures me that she will be handling all my messages. So if you have a message for Big Jax, I will receive the message here from the internets. So it says here, Big Jax, you are now on social media. Welcome your listeners to the world of technology. Well, okay. Well, this is Big Jax on Instagram, and on a Facebook, and the Book of Faces. She showed it to me a few minutes ago. She said, here's what it kind of looks like. This is her page. Little cute girl in the promotions department. Her first name is Intern, and her last name is Allison. That's about all I know. But she ran me through a couple of little things on Instagram, on the telephone. A little hard for Jax to see it on a little telephone, but I know, I guess you know what I'm talking about. So you come on over here, look for Big Jax Radio Show, and then you can follow me, and you can like it, and whatever you want to do with it. You can make your comments, and from there, I'm going to post some things from the radio show that's happened throughout the day, and I'm going to keep you entertained online. So in case you missed the show, you can follow us together online. They say the best things come second. Well, we'll see about that. We will see about that. Well, I guess this means the Big Jacks is getting modernized around here. I guess the big show is going off into foreign lands with the internet. They told me that I could be heard around the world. I told them they had a crappy signal anyway. It was about time. Well, I was talking to Big Boss Man a while back when I got started here, and he told me there was a 50,000 watt station in the Deep Valley. I told him, son, you can't get any better than that. I told him, I said, 50,000 watts. I said, it would drop the power to 10,000 at night, I reckon. He said, no. I said, man, you can't get me on 100,000 watts. I need a big tower. I need a big tall tower for this rock and roll music. Man, I guess the internet's getting us to foreign lands. Well, that's okay. Big Jacks will work with what he's got, because as long as I'm pacifying one or two rockers, that's enough for me, because we all rockers, we gotta stick together. There's a computer in the studio, and I look at it, and it looks at me, and we ain't the best of friends. I don't think I could ever warm up to it, but my niece, Koya, tried to get me on a MySpace. And that was been some time back. And I told her I had plenty of space. I didn't need any space. Baby girl, get that laptop off my lap. Well, my friends, let's interact together to the world of technology on the Instagrams and the Facebooks. I will look for you there. And if there's something you want to hear, let me know, buddy, because I'm going to play it for you. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting old Big Jacks. All right, now, and remember, friends, this is your open invitation. I will be posting parts of the show here, so I look forward to talking to you. And if you would like to say hello to Big Jacks, I'd like to know what this internet's all about. So you feel free to say hello, and together we will move into the 20th century together. I know you rockers out there, you're looking at me awful crazy. I know you're looking at your radio awful crazy, but that's okay. We're gonna get through this thing together, because Big Jacks ain't gonna let you down. Alrighty now, let's get on with it. Bring me a computer. Man, it's nice. It is nice to know that Big Jack Show is on the internet. I've got a social media page. I am not particularly one that's handling the content, but there are some children in the building calling themselves interns who are handling the show for Big Jacks Online. So if there's something you want to hear, you got to go through them. You tell them, and I will see it. They will show me, and I will say hello to you on the radio station. Again, friends, thank you so much. I'm about ready to head over to the Bojangles and get me something to eat. And I'm going to go home and pop the top on a cold Coca-Cola. Probably watch me some reruns of Matlock. I love you, rockers. You know it. I'm always here for you. And together we're going to have a rocking good time. All right? All right. Man, I hope somebody puts some rock and roll music behind this. Yeah. Well, I tell you, friends, thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting Big Jacks as we move together into the social media landscape. Let's keep the rock and roll alive, all right? We're gonna do it right. Rocking the Deep Valley and Willow Springs and around the world now on the social media, on the only station in town doing it right, where it's a rocking good time. We are 96.9 FM. Say it with me now. The big ass WAZZ.